Meet the starting lineup for the visiting Phoenix Suns. At forward, Ryan Dunn. At center, Nick Richards. At point guard, Tyus Jones. At guard, Bradley Beal. At forward, Kevin Durant. The head coach of the visiting team is Mike Budenholzer. And now the starting lineup for your San Antonio Spurs. Starting at forward, number 40, Harrison Barnes. At guard, number 3, Chris Paul. 6'5", at forward, number 24, Gary Payton. 6'3", at guard, number 4, Keegan. 7'3", the big man, number 1, Victor.
2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Bradley Beal.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Nick Richards out there with Durant. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Dunn. And it's Jones in at the 1. And for the Spurs, up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Chris Paul is out there with Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
Vassell wide open. Hits it from three-point range.
Much more comfortable from deep. Vassell finding that stroke.
Outside, Beal. Jones with the screen on Fox. Fox against Beal. 4 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Jones for 3. Vassell grabs the board. San Antonio with the ball. It's a 3-point game. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
And here is Beal following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. KD's shot is off. And with the score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And Benyama finds Fox. The rebound by Richards. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to Boston. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. During our talk, I asked Coach what makes Kevin Durant one of the best scorers ever. He told me it's insane that a 7-footer has that much skill. Kevin truly is one of a kind. Now, no one can stop him one-on-one. We need a team effort. Of course, KD's going to the Hall of Fame, and he's still giving opponents nightmares late in his career. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Outside, Beal. Connects from three-point range.
Now there's the scorer mindset Beal's known for. Just catch and fire.
Fox against Beal. Outside Fox. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Richard, you talk about the fastest players in the league. De'Aaron Fox is in the running. And I say that literally.
Kevin, he is at his best when he is attacking the lane. He's a lefty that is a tremendous finisher. And his floater, arguably, might be the best in the game.
And the first one at the line is good. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
With the step back. Here's KD. He sinks the 11-footer.
In the mid-range, Durant is deadly as ever. Easy money sniper, putting up a little silky jumper.
Fox, no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now here's Jones. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Rockets in Houston. Three-pointer, and it's Durant, that time on the assist by Jones. KD's got 5 now.
Slick shot by Durant, gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
Pass to Barnes. Paul against Jones from outside the arc, and Chris Paul hits from deep.
Doesn't come back and fire threes very often. Paul answers that time.
Jones the pass to KD. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Takes the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
The poor rebounding is something that they'll have to shore up going forward. It puts you at such a disadvantage when you look at the battle of possessions.
The Spurs making a switch here. Castle's checked in. Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Out to the wing. And Jones now atop the key. Nabbing another steal.
And this is a guy who turns teams over repeatedly. What a performer defensively.
Now second in all-time steals. Guys, it is amazing considering how long this league has been in business.
Yeah, I mean, the NBA was founded in 1949. Basketball in general was created all the way back in 1891. That's how much water is under the bridge, making this accomplishment all the more historic.
San Antonio with the ball. Bradley Beal missing from long range. Outside for Wembanyama. That three off the mark. Suns trail by 5. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Right side Beal. That shot misses. Good D by Barnes. Inside. Pass to Castle. From the arc. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. Spurs lead by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns, trailing by 5. Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Allen is out there with Booker. And it's Durant. Then it's Royce O'Neal. And it's Iguodala in at the 5 down low. Here's Castle. Hasn't made one yet. Johnson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A point of emphasis for Johnson, knowing he needs to keep taking and making threes.
Booker outside. Over Castle. Booker no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Fox finds Sohan. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Bassey's got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
And he makes the first. RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention: carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Ball comes in for Johnson. And KD drops them both. And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So a moment now to see the story for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Paul passes to Fox. Here's Castle. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
One shot.
And that one misses. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Here's Sohan after the made shot from KD. Here's Castle. Three-pointer, Fox. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Outside, O'Neal. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Sohan. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Rockets in Houston. Pass to Castle. Stripped away. And here is Durant. Durant going to work inside.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Outside, Fox. Here's Castle. Defended by Booker. Here's Castle. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Booker. 14 feet away. And that one is stuffed right through.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for De'Aaron Fox. And for the Suns, Donnie's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Durant. along the wing, Barnes. Dunn covering. Wembenyama, a screen on Dunn. Offensive rebound. And Wembenyama with the flush.
You have to be aware of Wembenyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Booker outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's the three. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one. Jones against Paul. Wembenyama outside. The rebound by Richards.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Beal dishes to Dunn. Dunn sets a screen for Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from 18. Rebound San Antonio. Wembenyama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Barnes. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Richards. For 3, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Barnes outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Beal. Tipped away. Yes, to Castle. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. And a deep 3 from Booker. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's San Antonio with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. The guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had them swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the San Antonio Spurs.
Their effort on the offensive glass has set a strong message. They're not going to be pushed around, and they're going to battle and outwork you.
Like I outwork you every day, Kenny. I'm just saying.
I outwork both of you, and it ain't even close. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
They won't see home sweet home for a while, but sometimes the road creates solidarity for the guys, team unity.
Especially if you're winning. But if you're losing, these long road trips can feel endless.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Fox is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Now here's Durant over Barnes. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Durant.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
Paul with the screen for Barnes. A pass to Fox. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Fox has got 7 points in the game.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Okay, look, that move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Phoenix. It hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason. And checking out San Antonio, 2 games back.
And seeing where the Suns are, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
And we keep waiting for them to turn it around. And waiting. And waiting. And at this point in time, I'm just going to say it's probably not going to happen.
Now, here's Vassell. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Count that one.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Here's Richards. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Richards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox. For Phoenix, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And Richards drops them both. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Vassell, the pass to Barnes. Vassell against Dunn. And Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
Look, when he's that close, you have absolutely no chance against Wemby.
KD on the wing. Jones looking for an opening. Shot clock at 5. Durant down low. Covered by Barnes. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut back down to 4 points with the basket from Durant. Barnes outside. Pass to Vassell. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Paul driving the lane, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. And why don't we quickly go to the 2K leaderboard and find out which shooting guards have been the hottest at the free throw line this season. Devin Booker, number 1.
And one of the benefits of being as fantastic at the free throw line as he is it allows him to be really aggressive at driving the lane.
Jones kicks to Booker. Puts it up from 15. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Suns trail by 4. To the paint. Durant dishes to Beal. Wide open shot is on the money. Beal's got 7 points.
This team wants Bradley Beal taking jumpers. He is that skilled of a shooter.
Back to Paul. Spurs passing it around. Here's Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Suns. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. The score now all even. Durant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
When Fox drives, he knows he's going to get contact, but he stays locked in and gets the foul call.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
No good on the free throw.
What sets Fox apart is how dynamic and explosive he is. He can take off at any moment in any direction.
And the Spurs with some changes. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Johnson in for Paul. And the 2nd free throw, good.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them a lead.
The Suns trailing. Beal taking his time here. Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball. It doesn't matter where Beal is on the court. He can flat out score and puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Spurs making a switch here. Wesley's checked in, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Beal with it. He's got 8. Booker in the corner. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Johnson, the pass to Wesley. Now Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Back to Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the enthusiasm and expectations for Wembanyama are off the charts for a rookie. That's a lot of pressure for a young man to deal with.
The Spurs shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first free throw is good.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
The Spurs making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Now here's Booker. Not a lot of room. They set the pick for the lead. And you know who? Devin Booker.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Suns. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Let's get about 3 or 4 stops in a row. Let's get something put together defensively. Offense will take care of itself. Both teams are scoring. Somebody's got to play deep.
And Greg Popovich would very much like for his team to start locking things down defensively.
Yeah, I don't think Coach is interested in snipering back and forth. I mean, he'd rather remove the other team's bullets than just to overpower them.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Booker out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's O'Neal, and it's Durant, and it's Iguodala in at the center, locking down the middle.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
Allen against Fox, and it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Allen kicks to KD. The tray. Rebounded by Castle.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Pass to Sohan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sohan's got his first points of the night.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Paul's checked in for Johnson. And Phoenix also making a switch. Jones checked in for Allen. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. Now, he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Castle. To the middle, Durant with the steal. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Part of what makes KD an all-timer, we have never seen someone his size with that type of handle.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Suns.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be a
accomplished players in the game. Durant's sole focus is to continue